what's going on? It's MassiveJoes RAW review and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome RAW review for the viewers at home today. It's the all new Max's range in the house. Starting with a new Max's HydroLoad. Let's get straight into it. Show you guys what's in it, tell you exactly what it's gonna do for you. That ain't gonna get it done. We got ourselves the big ass nutritional information panel. Means we can get balls deep in the new Max's RAW reviews. Let's go, man. Starting from the top. Check out this new HydroLoad protein powder from Max's, man. Stay with me. We're gonna stick in this column here. This is a per serve. 30 gram serve per serve mixed with water. So 30 gram serve, 27.1 grams of protein, 0.2 grams of fat, 0.3 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of glutamine peptides. That means, I even made a note here, man, 90% protein by weight. It's a lean, well, I wouldn't say zero, but let's go low carb, low fat, lean, high protein powder. Moving right along, Max's have been so kind as to break down the amino acid content for us right here. The cool thing to note here, man, is per serve in this first column, 5.7 grams of leucine, 2.5 grams of isoleucine, 2.4 grams of valine. That means you're getting 10.6 grams of branched chain amino acids per scoop. That's damn ridiculous, man. I would go so far as to say, I don't think I've ever seen a protein powder that's that high in BCAAs. Yeah, I would go so far as to say that. Moving right along, then you got yourself some added vitamins, added minerals. You actually get a full spectrum of B vitamins in there, man. Some vitamin C, vitamin A, some other bits and pieces in there, and then a bunch of minerals too. In terms of what it's actually made of, there we go. It's high DH hydrolyzed whey protein isolate and high leucine whey protein isolate. We actually know it's a 50-50 blend of hydrolyzed whey protein isolate and 50% high leucine whey protein isolate. So half hydrolyzed, half isolate. Then, in addition to that, if you couldn't already guess it, man, you got yourself added leucine, added branched chain amino acids, added glutamine peptides, some artificial colors, artificial flavors, of course the added full spectrum of vitamins and minerals, and that's what's in it. Looks good on paper, man. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in 2 flavors. Comes in banana, comes in chocolate, which goes straight to the biceps. Here's one I prepared earlier, man. Got ourselves about, I don't know, 200, 250 mils of water in the Team MassiveJoes shaker, and the fellas are gone and shat on my chest, giving me one with the logo coming off. Come on, guys. Anyway, got myself 1 scoop of the chocolate HydroLoad in there, man. Gonna throw that lid there on top, mix this bitch up. Few flicks to the wrist. Gonna show you guys how this mixes, man. They're gonna give me a dirty glass too. Hey, fellas. What the Sorry guys, it won't happen again. Anyway, show you guys how it mixes. So check that out. Quite typical of what we've come to expect with Max's protein powders, man, is they mix quite well. The one thing that we do tend to find with Max's, you can see right there, is you do get a little bit of froth going on the top, man. You get a little bit of floaters happening on the top. Apparently, I've been led to believe that's got to do with the milk that's produced from the cows, and actually has something to do with the fact that the cows are grass-fed instead of grain-fed, because the protein comes from New Zealand, and them New Zealand cows are grass-fed cows, or something like that. I don't even know if I believe it, man, but that's how it mixes. So it mixes quite well. Little bit of froth on top. I would go so far as to say blender bowl is required for this here Max's HydroLoad. Let me refresh my memory on how it tastes, man. Yeah. The best way I can put the taste, and this goes, Max's use the same flavoring system for almost all of their products. So this goes across all of Max's products. The flavors are not sickly sweet. And the Australians watching will know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about not sickly sweet, because for our Australian palate, a lot of the American flavors from the American companies, Dymatize, Optimum Nutrition, Muscle Farm, those protein flavors are too damn sweet for the Australian palate, man. We just can't handle that sweetness. Max's really good, solid flavors, but not stupid sweet flavors. Like the chocolate, man. I could drink that all day, every day, and not get sick of it. It's delicious. The banana is equally as delicious, just in the banana flavor instead of the chocolate. So the flavors are pretty damn good, very easy to drink. In terms of the effects, because that's what you're taking this HydroLoad for, man. Let me break it down for you guys real simple. This is quite clearly a post-workout protein powder. The theory behind it, or the marketing behind it in terms of what Max's has told us, is that instead of going a 100% hydrolyzed whey protein isolate, like a platinum hydro whey from Optimum or an ISO 100 from Dymatize, if you go 50% hydrolyzed and 50% whey protein isolate, the hydrolyzed, because it's pre-digested, straight into the bloodstream, doesn't even have to be digested post-workout, so starts that recovery process, gets you anabolic straight after your workout so you can start recovering and building muscle mass. The problem with that is it's a very short period of increased amino acids in your bloodstream. So what Max's are saying is if you go 50% of that pre-digested hydrolyzed and then 50% of the whey protein isolate, which is not pre-digested, your body actually has to digest it, you go post-workout, hydrolyzed in there, and then when the hydrolyzed kind of dies off a little bit in the bloodstream, you back it up with the whey protein isolate. So it's almost like a staggered digestion post-workout protein powder. That's the kind of theory behind it. What we found at MassiveJoes, man, real easy protein powder to drink. Doesn't cause you any Let's try again. Doesn't cause you any digestive issues post-workout, which is good. And you wouldn't expect it to, protein powder that is that pure. In terms of how it makes you feel post-workout, personally, I personally prefer hydrolyzed whey. That's the one thing with me. The one thing that I do have to add is if you're trying to get the most out of your post-workout protein, and if you're gonna spend the extra dollars to get something as high quality as this, man, you have to have dextrose with it. You have to get those fast absorbing carbs in post-workout as well, because that's the delivery system for the protein in the HydroLoad. So we recommend at MassiveJoes picking yourself, if you're gonna pick yourself up a hydrolyzed post-workout protein like this here, Max's HydroLoad, get yourself some Creation Supplements Dextro Pure as well, man. Throw a scoop of this bitch, throw a scoop of that bitch in your MassiveJoes shaker, shake it up, drink away post-workout, and say hello to those sweet gains. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes RAW Review. And guys, that is MassiveJoes RAW Review on the all-new 50% hydrolyzed, 50% whey protein isolate post-workout HydroLoad protein from Max's, the Australian supplement company. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay